There is a crisis going on in the United States of America, a $100 billion crisis as well. What is this crisis and how can it potentially be remedied? And is it going to get worse before it actually gets better? I've got everything you need to know here on the channel as always, guys. Well, this crisis is the truck parking shortage crisis, and it is costing consumers as well as trucking companies. Let me explain. Now, as you can imagine, parking a large truck with a large trailer is not the easiest thing, not only in the mechanics of maneuvering it around, but also on top of that too, in just finding a space big enough. You can't go in your regular car parking lots to have something that big. There's just simply not the space for it. And with how much haulage there is going around the highways of the United States, a lot of places do have spaces, but a lot of places do not as well. And because of the lack of spaces that are available for these trucks, it is estimated that it is costing the US economy $100 billion every year. And as a result, the prices of all the products that you consume, whether that be foods, whether that be electronics, whether that be anything else that is delivered to stores or delivered to your door, it is all being passed on to you, the consumer. Now, this all comes from a report that was commissioned by the Truck Parking Club, and also transportation economist Noel Perry as well. And this was all done using publicly available data from the American Transportation Research Institute, as well as proprietary Truck Parking Club and Transport Futures data. Very complicated stuff, but I'll try and simplify as much for you guys in this report. So every day, 2.4 million commercial trucks in the US need parking spaces to stay overnight, and also for their drivers to take the required 10-hour rest breaks in between driving. But across the United States, there are only just under 700,000 available spots at any one time, which if you do the maths on that, that means that we are 1.7 million spaces short. So where are all those trucks going? Well, effectively, this means that a lot of truck drivers are forced to park on the shoulders of highways instead, rather than a proper parking spot. And also some choose to do so in abandoned lots or anywhere else they can squeeze their massive vehicles. Now that might seem annoying but relatively innocent enough, but like I said, the cost of this adds up massively. According to the research in this report, struggling to find an actual parking spot for their trucks costs each driver $380 per day. Now, why is this? Well, it's all down to trying to find a spot. Obviously, that is time. Obviously, that is money as well. That is time and money that could be used to actually drive the truck. But instead, they're having to actually find a spot, eating into that 14-hour window where they have time to actually drive their truck. And then they have to wait 10 hours after that to start driving again as per the regulations. It's a bit like if you go to a gas station and you choose to go to one that's, 10 miles away, just because it's got cheaper gasoline, but the one 1 mile away is only 1 mile away. You're actually spending 18 miles actually traveling to the one further away just for cheaper gasoline, which is cheaper. It's not always that simple. And if you scale that up to a truck, which is obviously burning far more gas than what your regular car would, again, it adds up. And that all means that around $37 billion is being spent every single year by drivers of trucks looking for extra spaces, and around $82 billion on top of that in the lost time that could have been used for basically driving or doing anything else to do with their job rather than just searching for somewhere to stay overnight. Now, that $100 billion figure that I gave you at the start is actually rounding down. If you add the two numbers for this up, you get to $115 billion in actuality. So what is being done about this? Well, more parking spots are emerging for trucks. And it's also down to efficiency as well, as there are property owners who have basically freed up another 44,000 new spaces. But more spaces definitely will help, particularly in routes that are more busy or routes that are longer as well, where people have to stay overnight rather than just doing the job in the day and then going back home. But guys, what do you think about this? Are you a trucker? Do you know truckers? Have you heard truckers basically sleeping in the most weird places just to try and get by? How annoying is this for your job? I want to hear what you have to say in the comments below. And what do you think is the logical solution? Is it optimization or is it just building more spots? What is actually going to help here? Your thoughts in the comments below as always. Like, share, comment, subscribe as always, guys. Have a fantastic day wherever in the world today, and we'll see you very soon.